everyone, Dr. Nichols here. I wanted to take a moment to introduce to you a new series we're releasing. It is all about how the body talks, and I get asked a lot about how acupuncture works or what exactly it is that I'm doing, and I am communicating with the body through physical ways with acupuncture needles or photobiomodulation or all sort of tools that we're using, because I've learned that the body doesn't communicate the way we typically think of communication, which is mostly verbal, but there is so much non-verbal discord and dialogue going on all the time, and you just have to learn the language. Once you learn the language, then you can interpret what the body's trying to tell you. The body is different than our normal form of communication. We can just go and say what we need, but when you work with it, you can kind of think of it as a computer. Your body functions very similar to a computer, and just like you can't go to a computer and say print and it'll print, it doesn't work that way. You have to communicate in a nonverbal way, utilizing a keyboard, punching in Control-Alt-Delete, and getting the computer to understand what it is that you're asking it to do, and then it will complete the task. Very similar with the body. We have to find ways that it can interpret, understand what it is that we're trying to draw attention to. And just like a computer, the computer will self-rectify whatever problem it has. It wants to, just like the body, always trying to search for homeostasis. But when you can understand the language, you can ask it to do certain things. And also, there's this whole idea, completely separate, about pain being something negative. And I know it feels that way in the moment. You stubbed your foot and you're about to fly through the ceiling because it hurts so bad. But that in and of itself is a form of communication. The body is sending a signal that something has happened to either tissue or an organ or an entire system. It can be low back pain, and that low back pain could in fact be the tissues, or it could be an organ system that needs help around it. But the only way the body can get your attention is through sensation, and that's how it communicates. Its mode of communication is not verbal, like we said. It's using sensory, it's using input, it's using your five senses: vision, it's your sight, your smell, your taste, your hearing, and in that way you can communicate with your body, not just with needles when I do acupuncture, other ways with photobiomodulation, how light, when we use the BrainTap or we use the red light laser, that is also a form of communication that the body can understand. Like I said, it doesn't use verbal, it uses sensory input. So there's more than one way to communicate with the body. And once you learn the ways and employ the ways, you'll get great results. I hope that all makes sense.